Hi, this is Mahmoud Al-Bashti from Digital Optics. Today I would like to introduce you to the open source software that can be used to animate 3D models. And this software called is CloudCompare. So without any delay, let us dive to explore this software. So for those who are new to CloudCompare, let me show you how to get the software from their website. So if you jump to your internet browser and type CloudCompare, so this is their website, and they mentioned here is CloudCompare is a free software, and it can be used for the personal and commercial uses as well. So to download the software, it's based on your operating system. For example, here for the Windows PCs, here for the Linux and Mac. And also this is the main software that we need to download, and here is the CloudCompare stereo and the CloudCompare viewer. So what we need to download is a CloudCompare, this one. So if you click on that one, then the software is start to download here. Once it's downloaded, so you can double click on it and start the installation following the instructions within the wizard. So I'm not going to install because I already have it in my computer, so let us jump to the activate the software. So I'll close that one, and if I go to the CloudCompare, double click on that, and the software will be appeared like that. So this is the main station for the software. And by the way, CloudCompare, it has many functions. It's not only for the animate 3D model. It can do the superimposition and the 3D comparison between different models and many other functions. But for today's purpose, we just use it for the 3D animation. So first of all, let me show you how to import the 3D model to the software. So they have two ways to do that. The first one is if you go to the folder here and click on the folder. So I have the 3D model. Just double click on that and the model will come on the main window of the software. And by the way, this is a mandiblectomy skull. As you see, the mandible is segmentally resected. So we will animate this model. The other way to do that, just let me delete that one. And the other option to do that is just minimize the window and click on the 3D model and drag it to the main window of the software, and then it will be come to the main window of the software. So now we have the 3D model with us, and just very quick to show you the main function operation for the software. For example, if you use the left mouse button, it will rotate the model like that. You can rotate in different ways. If you click on the right mouse button, it will move the model horizontally or vertically. Okay, if you use the mouse scroll, it will make the model smaller or enlarge it or zoom in and zoom out. It's like that. So this is the main mouse operating function. So it's easy for you to manipulate the 3D model within the main window. Okay, so that's good. Now, if we need to animate any 3D model, so we have to plan the animation steps. What I mean by that, so you have to imagine the way that the 3D model will animate it or will be animated. So it's very important to think about that before you start your animation. And how does it work with the CloudCompare? It mainly take the or record the viewpoint once you move the model in any position within the 3D space, and you need to record that position. And if you change the position or the direction of the 3D model, you will have another position and you need to record that, and so on. So all these viewpoints or the position, you will record them, and then the software will manage to combine all those viewpoints and create a 3D animation. So basically that's how it's work. Okay, that's good. So without any delay, let us start to animate the 3D model. So to do that, it's very simple. So the plan that we are going to do with the animating this 3D multiplicative model is to bring the model from the side to the middle of the screen, and then we will rotate the model 360 degrees and back to the first position and go back to the out of the screen. So that's basically what we are going to do. And to do that, we need to record each movement that are going to have. So first of all, let me start to rotate the model on this side, and I'm happy with that direction. And right mouse button, click on it and move the model to the side until it's become invisible. Okay, so it's like that. So now to record this position, what we need to do is to hit Control V, and once we do that, we noted that the first view point is recorded. So this position is already recorded. Okay, now we need to create another position and record it. So I will bring the model again to the middle of the scene. Okay, it's like that. Great. Okay, so that's the second viewpoint that I need to record. So to do that, again, Control V, and we recorded the second viewpoint. Okay, now we need to rotate the model like 45 degrees. Okay, just like that. Okay, maybe, yeah. And we need to record the third viewpoint. Okay, Control V, and it's recorded. Okay, now we need to keep rotating the model, and this time is 90 degrees. And we bring it in the middle just to make it easy. We can adjust it and reposition it as long as we do not hit the Control V, so we still have a chance to move it. Okay, so I'm happy with that. It's 90 degrees, so hit Control V again. Okay, so the fourth point is already recorded. Now another rotate to show the other side. Maybe it's like that. Okay, very good. It's about 135 degrees. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, good. And hit Control V again. So the fifth point is recorded. So now I need to move it like 180 degrees. Okay, so to show it the other side, and in this time I would like to show the mentoplectomy resection here, and maybe like that. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Control V, and you can see we building different viewpoints that recording different positions. So now just I will do the rotation. There's like that. Yeah, it's good. I'm happy with that. Control V again. It's the seventh, and rotate it again. And this time, yes, I'll try to make straight facing. Yeah, make it down very small, a little bit. Okay, so that's good. Control V. Okay, now I would like it to be the same position of the viewpoint 2, then it will be ready to leave. Okay, good. So Control V. Good. And the last position that we need to record it is the going outside the screen. So we will move it like that. And we'll say it goodbye to the middle. That's good. So now we hit Control V. So now in total we recorded about 10 viewpoints, and those 10 viewpoints will create together will create the 3D animation. So before to move on, just I will show you, this is the video icon here is not highlighted, but see, I need to click on the first viewpoint, if you just hit shift and click on the 10th viewpoint to highlight all of them, we will see the icon here is highlighted, and this icon is the plugin that's responsible for creating 3D animation for our model. So this is very important. If I just click on that, another panel will appear, and this is mainly the 3D animation plugin within the CloudCompare. And few things that's very important to know. First of all, I'll show you, this is the first viewpoint, and that's the 10th viewpoint, so all of them are included in our new panel. So this side is mainly responsible for the animation, and the first one is the total duration of the animations, and we can control that by increasing or decreasing the duration, the total duration of our animation. But for this purpose, I will leave it like 20 seconds. And also I would like to have an automatic steps duration. What does it mean is the software will calculate automatically each movement. Okay, so we don't need to do it manually, but it will be done automatically for us. Okay, so that's the total duration. And the next one is the current step. And if you note here, it's index 1, that means the viewpoint 1. If I just click on the second one, you will see index 2, and you see the duration of the movement from 1 to 2 is 1 second, 0.53. Okay, if I, and also you noted that the model, so this is the first one, the second one, the model comes to that position. If I click on the third viewpoint, you will note the model is rotated. Okay, it's like that. Okay, and again the duration of the movement from the position 2 to the position 3, and so on. It will be like that. So each movement will record the duration of the animation. Also important, we need a smooth trajectory. It's very important because that will show smooth movement or smooth animation of our 3D model, and by default it's 0.3, and we can increase it to make more smoother transaction between different viewpoint. Okay, so that's for the animation. Also, it's possible to make it loop. So that's mean once the 10th position finish, we will start again to the first position and so on. So we don't need to have a loop. Merely if we click the loop, so some positions the software will try to make kind of closest point to start again, and sometimes it will not look very good, so it's better not to be looped. Okay, then we will move to the second part, which is the video output, and that's also important. So you can set the frame rate for your video. Usually 30 frames per second is very good. You can increase it to 60, but 30 would be fine. Also bitrate for 10,000 will be very good. And for the resolution for your rendered video, it's good to have it super resolution, and you can increase it or decrease it, but from my experience will be very good. Okay. And for the output file, so you need to choose where your file will be saved. For my case, I will save it in the desktop, just there, and you have to name it because that's very important. And the output format, that's also important. So I prefer to have it MP4, but they have many different video outputs, so you can choose whatever format that you like to be created. So, but for me, I will leave it like MP4. That's good. Here for the three buttons here, the first one for review, so you can see or you can review the animation for the entire viewpoints, and for the entire period for the your animation, so you can see how it's work, and if something need to be adjusted, so you can adjust it. Then we have the render. So once you're happy with the review and everything's fine, so you can hit the render and will start making your 3D animation video. And sometimes will take a few minutes to create the video, but again it's depend on how many viewpoints, the duration and everything. So sometimes it takes long, sometimes if simple animation will take just a very short time. Also, it's possible to export the frames as single images, so you can do that. Start preview from the selected step. So we selected all the steps, but we can uncheck them. The unchecked viewpoint will not include it within the review or the rendering. Okay, and if you're happy with that, so you can see how it works. So let us see how our animation will look. So just I move the panel a little bit side just to leave more space to see how it's work. And what we need to do is go to the preview and click the preview. So our model is started moving, so from side to the middle, and then start rotating. It's like that. So 45 degrees, then goes to 90 degree, continuing to the 135 degree, and then to 180, and continue rotating. So if you can see, it's moving very smooth and showing a different aspect of our 3D model. Then it comes to the frontal, then continuing rotating, and goes to the side, and then start moving back to the first position. So it will be like that. So that's for the preview. We are happy with that, so that's good. What we can do is just click on render, and once we click, so it contains like 600 frames, and that will take some time to create the 3D model. So the process is started, it's 1%. And you can note here is the moving of the 3D model. So now it's trying to render all the frames within a 3D animation videos of 2 seconds. So as I said, it's depend on the how many frames that will be rendered, and that will take time. So I will pause the video and come back to you once it's once it's done. So I'll show you how the video will look like. Okay, so I'll see you after the rendering is finished. Okay, so the animation has been saved successfully. So with those 600 frames and 20 seconds, it took about 22 minutes to finalize the rendering, which is about a minute for each second. So just click OK because the video is already created. And just if we go okay with that, just click OK. And so this is our video. So this was the final rendered video, and as you can see, it looks very nice and smooth moving. So I will end this video with this animation, and in the next video I will do more interesting and complex animation for the same model, but with a different perspective and different structure of the model. See you in the next one. Bye bye.